about the phase changes is we don't want to talk about the title. We've already talked about that. We don't want to talk about the basic temperature at which it occurs, but we want to be more specific, and we want to talk about the amount of heat energy that is put into the sample or taken out. We're taking it out of the sample. Why do we put heat into a sample to make a substance go from a solid to a liquid? We talked about that. What is sticking the molecules together? You can answer. What is holding them together? What do we call those? Intermolecular forces, that's right. And so to overcome those intermolecular forces, we need kinetic energy. The way to get kinetic energy is to put in heat energy. Okay? And so the term for the heat energy applied, okay, the heat needed to go from a solid to a liquid. I think I had heat needed on there on your notes. So all you have to know is the term. The heat needed going from a solid to a liquid. Do we put that in or take it out to melt? Put it in. It's called fusion. It's called fusion. Heat of fusion. The heat needed to go from a liquid to a gas is called the heat of vaporization. Okay, the heat needed, now listen, to that we need to put in or we need to take out in order to go from gas to a liquid.
You take it out.
We'll take it out, we're going this way. Okay, that's heat of condensation. Now think about that. In the back corner, left back corner, I don't want to say your name. In the back left corner, yeah. What do you think about the values of this one compared to that one? Huh?
Pardon the interruption. All freshmen should be back in their classes at this time. I now need sophomores K through M to the auditorium, please. Thank you.
Difference between the two values, yes or no? No, there's no difference between the values. They're the same values, such as if this is 5 kilojoules per mole, this would also be 5 kilojoules per mole. This would be a positive 5 kilojoules per mole, representing putting heat into the molecules. This would be a negative 5 kilojoules per mole, representing we're taking it out. That's heat of condensation. And so then the reverse of the heat of fusion, the reverse sign would be called heat of crystallization. Heat of crystallization.